I was making Grindle cakes. I know you want to hear about my dream, but I had to. It was a proper cheese dream as well. It wasn't just a cosmic owl dream, it was a proper cheese dream. I had cheese before I went to bed. I knew it was a cheese dream when I woke up and swam. And then I had to go and have some hot chocolate. And it's like, oh, what's the time? 10 o'clock at night. So it's like, I hate waking up at this time, feeling like it's the morning. And then I was hungry. So I've made hot chocolate. And I made Grindle cakes. What are Grindle cakes? They're a new thing. They're like what I was making before, the savoury things with chickpea flour and what's that other flour called? Self-raising flour. A little bit of that. So, and some of that that seed stuff, pearl barley. A sprinkle of that. How much? About an egg cup of that probably, at the most. Today it depends on my mood. I just wanted, something to break it up a bit. And then I put fennel seeds in because I had some. I meant to put in it a bit of cocoa powder because I had it out to make the cocoa, but I ended up putting sugar in it instead and then swore. This is what ended up being sweet, I think. Or was I going to put something else in it? I can't remember, but I ended up, because I'm half asleep, tipping the sugar in it. Oh, bugger, it's going to burn in the pan. That coconut sugar, and a bit of cinnamon, and then a bit of gripe water and some water, and just mix it together, and then just did them in the salt pan again. And it's like, do you know what? Actually, they're pretty nice. I decided to call them Grindle cakes. They taste. I put quite a lot of fennel in. How much fennel? A load. A lot of fennel. Nearly that much of. I just chucked a load in. That's probably why I'm burping. So anyway, that was that really. Or we just eaten a whole load. What are they like? They're a bit like pita bread. But these ones are sweeter. Well, I mean, there wasn't that much sugar in, but there was more than I meant to put in. And I also then, because they decided they were going to be sweet, put some lemon rind in as well. So I was having this dream. I can't really remember exactly what was going on in it. But they were talking about my ex-father-in-law and saying he's getting worse. And then he's dropped dead or something. And he was then shouting, "Is anybody there? Is anybody there?" And that's when I woke up. In a cheese feed. But I did send him lupin seeds. I sent some seeds after his wife died after the other week. It's something to do, isn't it? Like growing seeds. So some bird seeds, because they always did like bird things. And when somebody died, they threw lupin seeds over the cliff because they live they've got a cliff in their garden, and it holds the cliff together partly. The lupin seed in the dropping edge of and some foxgloves. So, but I can imagine him saying that. I can't remember if he said it in the dream or not. I just tell your mother, we normally throw the seeds over the cliff. No, I can't remember. We normally throw the lupins over the cliff, but I decided just to eat them. And the implication probably being that he'd just throw himself over is, do you know what? He probably still is that sort of funny man. But there was a diary in that as well. That was the diary in it. Went for a walk on Tuesday. It's like, was he walked over the cliff? Because he'd not come back. That was the last diary entry. I think it was a tiling event, to be honest. I think it was because then I saw him sitting in a red leather chair, like Mr. Grindle. Couldn't say certainly. That's it really. That's the end of the story. It's funny though. It made me laugh. That's it. That's really all of it. I'm going to go back to what I was doing.